Okay. So, yesterday we saw time, speed, and distance, which involved questions based on road travel and railway travel. Today we are going to solve questions based on the same concepts like yesterday, but a bit different in approach. That is boats and streams, races, and clock-based questions. Okay. So we will just revise the basic formulae which we learned yesterday. The basic formulae which we used, and I guess everyone has understood how to use them now, are distance is equal to speed into time, speed is equal to distance upon time, time is equal to distance upon speed. ये फॉर्मूला याद रखने के लिए मैंने एक ट्रायंगल भी दिखाया था which looked something like this. So you can see D is equal to ST, S is equal to D upon T, T is equal to D upon S. Okay. Now coming to today's main topic, that is boats and streams. In boats and streams, basically, there will be some object which is trying to travel. It could be a swimmer, it could be a boat, submarine, or something like that. And it is traveling in a water body. The water body can be a river, stream, ocean, sea, कुछ भी हो सकता है. But the main concept is that the direction of water changes everything. Okay. So let's see what here I'm suggesting. Okay. Right. आपको ये concept wording हमेशा दिया जाएगा still water. So let it be x kilometers per hour and let the speed of water body be y kilometers per hour. Okay. Now this water body can be anything. It can be a river, stream, sea, ocean mention किया जा सकता है. Don't worry about that thing. Speed of water body, I'm representing it by y. Okay. Now there are two types. I guess आप सबको याद भी होगा. There are upstream and downstream. Now let's understand it first. Whenever the direction of boat and water, direction of boat and water body is same, it is known as downstream. Okay. So down आपका हो जाएगा addition of both x and y. So x plus y kilometers per hour. That will become your downstream speed. Now, when the direction of boat and water is opposite, या फिर आपको wording use किया जाएगा against. The boat is traveling against the flow of water. Okay. I am using another word here. Opposite की जगह against use किया जाएगा. Whenever it is against, it becomes x minus y. Downstream speed is x plus y. Upstream speed is x minus y kilometers per hour. Okay. Now, the general concept remains same. That is distance is equal to speed into time. Okay. Now, in most questions, आपको ये दिया जाएगा कि a boat goes a certain distance upstream and then returns. The logic is that अगर जाते वक्त upstream है तो वापस आते वक्त downstream होगा. ठीक है. Now, as the distance is constant, आप जितना जा रहे हो उतना ही वापस आ रहे हो, तो distance constant है. So distance is equal to speed into time. So जाते वक्त अगर downstream speed है तो downstream speed into downstream time. And we can also say that upstream speed into upstream time. Okay. Now, can you tell me out of downstream speed and upstream speed, which will be greater? कौन सा स्पीड बड़ा होगा, डाउनस्ट्रीम स्पीड और अपस्ट्रीम स्पीड? Downstream speed will be greater or upstream speed? Downstream speed. Isha, upstream is wrong. Downstream क्यों होगा? Downstream speed will be greater. Why? Because you can see here it is x plus y and upstream is x minus y. So downstream speed is always greater than upstream speed. Okay. Now tell me, डाउनस्ट्रीम टाइम बड़ा होगा या अपस्ट्रीम टाइम बड़ा होगा? अपस्ट्रीम, करेक्ट. अपस्ट्रीम टाइम विल बी ग्रेटर. yesterday हमने सीखा था स्पीड एंड टाइम आर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. नाउ बिकॉज डाउनस्ट्रीम स्पीड is greater than upstream speed, downstream time will always be less than upstream time. Perfect. Okay. Now you can also simplify this thing. Downstream speed is nothing but x plus y. So you can see that x plus y into downstream time is equal to x minus y into upstream time. ऐसे भी आप लिख सकते हो. Okay. Now let's try and solve this question. Tell me the answer. Okay. Have you found out the downstream speed? Downstream speed कितना है इस क्वेश्चन में? Okay. Sonal has got the answer. What is the downstream speed? Okay. I'll tell you how to solve such questions. Now यहाँ पे आपको क्या दिया है? A boat moves downstream at 1 kilometers in 5 minutes. Okay. 1 kilometer in 5 minutes. Now generally हम speed kilometers per hour में लिखते हैं. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 1 kilometer in 5 minutes. That means 60 minutes में कितना होगा? You can see here 5 को 12 से multiply किया तो 60 आ रहा है. So 1 को भी 12 से multiply करना पड़ेगा. So therefore I can say that the downstream speed is 12. Downstream speed is nothing but x plus y. We have seen how to write that down. Similarly upstream speed आप निकाल सकते हो. The boat is traveling 1 kilometer in 12 minutes. So 1 kilometer in 12 minutes. So 60 minutes में कितना? 12 5s are 60. So 1 into 5 we get 5 kilometers. Okay. So upstream speed is x minus y, that is 5. Now I guess everyone knows how to solve simultaneous equations. If anyone has forgotten how to solve, I'm just showing. You can either add or subtract these two equations from each other. You will get x and y values individually. Okay. Now ideally you need to subtract in this case because आपको speed of current पूछा है, मतलब y निकालना है. ओके लेकिन मैंने अभी लिखते वक्त यहाँ पे एडिंग किया है. सो फर्स्ट आई एम फाइंडिंग आउट x. सो ऐड किया, सो y plus y minus y got cancelled, so 2x equal to 17, so x equal to 8.5. Okay, x is 8.5, so therefore y is equal to 3.5. Now you can also subtract the second equation from the first. So x will get cancelled out. You will get 2 equal to 7 and y equal to 3.5. I guess everyone has understood this question. Try to solve this question now. Okay. So some of you have got the answer. Okay. Now आपको क्या दिया है? A man rose downstream 60 kilometers. For the formula for speed, speed is distance upon time. Distance 60 है, time 4 है. तो downstream speed आपका हो जाएगा 15. So you can write down the equation like this: x plus y equal to 15. Upstream आपका distance है 36, time है 4. So again speed becomes 36 upon 4, that is 9. So downstream speed आपको पता है, upstream speed पता है आपको. Adding these two, we get 2x is equal to 24. So x is equal to 12. Okay. यहाँ पे सिर्फ x ही पूछा है, so y निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. So x equal to 12 is the correct answer. Okay. Try to solve the next one. Okay, Sonal got the answer as C. Okay. Okay. So others, your own friends can have already solved this question. So you need to practice as much as possible so that you can start competing with your friends. So Sonal has got C, Yogesh has got D, Veena has got 4. Okay, so the most common answers are 3 and 4. Isha and Sonal have got 3. Rahul also. Others are getting D, 4. Okay, let's see how to solve these kind of questions. Now, first understand the question. आपको यहाँ पे दिया है a man can row 5 kilometers per hour in still water. That means x is equal to 5. Rate of current is 1 kilometers per hour. That means y is equal to 1. Okay. Now it takes 5 upon 4 hours to row to a place and back. That means आने का टाइम और जाने का टाइम टोटल मिला के 5 upon 4 hours हो रहा है. Okay. So concept here is T1 plus T2 is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay. Now T1, you can say that it is downstream time and T2 is upstream time. Now downstream speed, you can get it as x plus y is equal to 6 and upstream speed as x minus y is equal to 4. Okay. So I guess until now there are no problems. Now T1 मतलब downstream time. Now distance हमें पता नहीं है. Let's assume it as d. So time का general formula क्या होता है? Distance upon speed. So we can have the equation like this: d upon 6 plus d upon 4. This is downstream time and this is upstream time. दोनों को मिला के total हो रहा है 5 upon 4. This formation of equation is very important. Have you understood this? Correct. What Isha is saying is perfect. Have you understood this part? Okay. Now solving this thing. Now I guess आपको ये fractions का addition पता है कैसे करना है. For those who don't remember, I'm telling you again. Denominators है 6 and 4. So find out the LCM of 6 and 4. That is 12. So 6 2s are 12. So ऊपर numerator d है. So d is multiplied by 2. So 2d plus 4 3s are 12 हुआ है. So इस d को भी 3 से multiply करना पड़ेगा. So 2d plus 3d we get 5d upon 12 is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay. So 5 gets cancelled. We get the answer as d is equal to 12 upon 4, that is 3 kilometers. Any doubts in this question? This was a bit different. Okay, very good. So you can use this method to solve these kind of questions. Another way of solving, yes, Rutuja, any doubt? Okay. Okay, I'll just tell you another method of solving. You can use this method as well. Okay. Now you can assume 5 upon 4, you can write it down as 1.25. So अगर downstream time आपने t assume किया तो upstream time will be this one. Is it correct? Is this equation correct? Have you understood this equation? I'm just applying distance is equal to speed into time. ये downstream speed 6 है. I have assumed downstream time as t. Upstream speed 4 है and क्योंकि दोनों का time मिला के 1.25 है, this becomes 1.25 minus t. Okay, so 6t is equal to 4 into 1.25 is nothing but 5 minus 4t. Okay, so minus 4t comes on left hand side. This becomes 10t is equal to 5. So t is equal to 0.5. Now you can substitute this t over here. 6 into 0.5 is nothing but 3. Approach कौन सा भी, method कौन सा भी आप use कर सकते हो. Finally the answer remains the same. I guess you have understood both the methods. If you have any doubts, you can ask. I'll just move on to the next question. Okay, try to solve this one. Okay, very good. Prasanna Raj, Ajay, Yash, Isha, and others as well. Correct. Answer is 10 hours. Very good. I'll just explain how we can get this answer. Now, don't be in a hurry. अगर आपको ये थोड़ा difficult जा रहा है, try to understand the question calmly. आपको पहले डेटा कैसे क्या दिया है वो देखो. A man can swim 5 kilometers per hour in speed of current be 3 kilometers per hour. That means y is 3. Okay. Now, downstream speed is nothing but x plus y, that is 8. And upstream speed is x minus y is equal to 2. Now, आपको distance दिया है, आपको total time कितना लगता है ये निकालना है. Very simple. Time का formula है distance upon speed. So, we can write it down like this. Distance, that is 16. 16 upon 8 plus 16 upon 2. We get 2 plus 8, that is 10 hours. Very good. Okay. Try to solve this question. This is a bit difficult than the questions which we solved already. Try and figure it out. Concepts remain the same. Prajwal got the answer as 2 kilometers per hour. Okay. Now we need to find out speed of stream. That means we need to find out y. Okay. I'll help you with one equation. Some of you might have already got it. Looks like Prajwal has already got it. So 48 किलोमीटर्स अपस्ट्रीम जा रहा है एंड 70 किलोमीटर्स डाउनस्ट्रीम, दोनों मिला के टाइम लग रहा है 12 आवर्स. सो 48 अपॉन अपस्ट्रीम स्पीड and 72 upon downstream speed is equal to 12. This is the first equation. The second equation would be similar. You can write it down as 72 upon U plus 48 upon D is equal to 13. Now, generally आप simultaneous equations easily solve कर सकते हैं, लेकिन when it is upon fraction वाला simultaneous equation, it becomes tricky to solve. So what I would suggest is you do this thing. Let 1 upon U is equal to A and D is equal to B. So इससे फायदा क्या होगा? The equations would become a bit simple for the eyes. So this would be 48 upon U बन जाएगा 48A plus 72 upon D becomes 72B is equal to 12. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. Try to solve it further. Okay. Now, because this is a peculiar question, you can see 48 यहाँ पे है, 48 यहाँ पे भी है. Similarly, 72 is also repeated. So therefore, instead of finding out LCM of 48 and 72 and multiplying the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 2, instead of this thing, what you can do is you can just add both these equations. So 48A plus 72A, you get 120A. This is also 120. So 120A plus 120B is equal to 12 plus 13, that is 25. Okay. Now 120 you can take common and you can take it outside. So you have A plus B is equal to 25 upon 120 is equal to 5 upon 24. I have just reduced this thing. So finally I have 5 upon 24. Have you understood how we got this? For those who have not solved the question, 5 upon 24 आ गया हमारा A plus B. Now, if we subtract the first equation, ये वाला equation, ये वाला equation from the second equation, if we do second equation minus the first equation, you will get 24A minus 24B is equal to 1. So we can get A minus B is equal to 1 upon 24. Okay. So now we again have these two equations. अगर ये दोनों हमने ऐड किए तो हमें मिल जाएगा 2A plus B and minus B will get cancelled. 2A is equal to 24 कॉमन है दोनों तरफ डिनोमिनेटर में, so we can add the numerators 5 plus 1. So we will have it as 6 upon 24. We can reduce it to 1 by 4. 2A is equal to 1 by 4. So A, we can write it down as 1 by 8. Okay. A is equal to 1 by 8 and putting it over here, we get the value of B as 1 by 12. ओके, सो ये दोनों वैल्यूज आ गए. सो if you see here, therefore we get downstream speed is equal to 12. X plus y हमें 12 मिल गया, and upstream speed is equal to x minus y is 8. Have you understood this part? Okay. Ajay has asked this question. Where did we get the second equation from? ये वाला equation 24a minus 24b. Are you asking about 24a minus 24b? Okay. Now, if we assume this as the second equation, this is the first equation. Sec second equation minus first equation. So if you see 72a minus 48a अगर किया तो हमें 24a मिला, minus 48 we get it further. Okay, ठीक. So further we get like this. So downstream speed we get it as x plus y is equal to 12 and upstream speed is x minus y is equal to 8. हमें speed of stream चाहिए, so we subtract it. So x will get cancelled out. We get 2y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So I guess Prajwal was the first one to get this answer. Perfect. So this was a bit tricky. Try to solve the next one. Okay, Yash got the answer as B, 3 and 1.5. Okay, so this question is actually quite simple. 9 kilometers downstream is traveled in 2 hours. That means downstream speed, that is x plus y, is nothing but 9 upon 2, that is 4.5. Okay, अगर आपका ये इक्वेशन भी आ गया and you look at the options, the only option possible is 3 and 1.5. Okay, just to verify options गलत नहीं है ना, ये चेक करने के लिए we can check the next thing, and it takes 6 hours to travel the same distance. Okay, so x minus y is equal to 9 upon 6 is nothing but 1.5. Okay, so we have adding 2x equal to 6, so x equal to 3 and hence y equal to 1.5. Perfect. Okay, try to solve this one. So we can solve it like this. Okay. We have the general concept, distance constant है, तो downstream speed into downstream time is equal to upstream speed into upstream time. Solving this thing, we can get the relationship between x and y. So x plus y is equal to 2x minus 2y. 2y इधर आ जाएगा. So we get x is equal to 3y. Okay. So now x is equal to 3y. What is the time taken by boat in still water? Okay. So now x की जगह हमने अगर 3y डाला तो distance becomes 3y plus y in 12. That is 48y. Okay. What is the time taken by boat in still water? Okay. So time का formula क्या होता है? Time is always distance upon speed. Distance हमारा है 48y and still water में चाहिए, मतलब x होना चाहिए. But we know that x is equal to 3y. So 3y, y will get cancelled out. The time required is 16 hours. Perfect. Many of you have got it. Very good. Okay. Now we'll be starting a new concept right now. The concept is based on races. Okay. So there will be a few terms here. The first term is startup or head start. Understand this thing. That's why I've written it down so that you don't make a mistake in understanding. When a runner allows the other runner to stay ahead in the same race, then it is said that there is a startup in the race. For example, if A allows B to go ahead before starting the race, then it is said that A gives startup to B or A gives head start to B. Okay. If before starting the race B goes ahead of X meters, then we can say that A gives X meters startup to B or B has startup of X meters. Okay. So basically, in our daily lives, जब हम हमारे छोटे भाई भाई बहन के साथ खेलते हैं या फिर भांजा भांजी के साथ खेलते हैं, हम उनको थोड़ी छूट देते हैं. दैट इज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ हेड स्टार्ट. ओके. जनरली लहान मुलांना लिंबू टिंबू म्हणून आपण थोडं पुढे जाऊ देतो, जिंकूही देतो बरेच वेळा. दैट कंसेप्ट इज नोन एज हेड स्टार्ट. ओके. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल 100 मीटर की अगर रेस है, ए पूरी रेस रन करने वाला है, लेकिन बी को उसने 20 मीटर का हेड स्टार्ट दिया. ओके. मतलब बी सिर्फ 80 मीटर से ट्रैवल करेगा और ए विल ट्रैवल फॉर 100 meters. Okay. That is the concept for head start. Okay. Now another concept is when A beats B by t seconds in a race of y meters, then it means that B is the loser and A is the winner. And when A reaches the finishing line, B is still some distance back of A. Thus, B takes t seconds to cover the remaining distance. Hence, we can calculate the speed of loser, that is B. Okay. इसका मतलब क्या है? आपको दिया है A beats B by 10 seconds. और A का अगर आपको टाइम मिला है 40 seconds. So what will be the time of B? A requires 40 seconds and A beats B by 10 seconds. Okay. Will it be 30 or 50? It will be 50. Correct. एक किसी का गलत हुआ है 30, I guess. आकांक्षा, बी केयरफुल, अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट हियर. ए बीट्स बी, मतलब ए जीत रहा है. ओके, सो बी ऑब्वियसली उस थोड़ा स्लो होगा, सो बी का टाइम होगा 10 सेकंड से हरा रहा है, सो इट विल बिकम 10 plus 40, so it will be 50 seconds. Okay, be careful. Now I'll give you one simple question for the race, and it should cover almost all types of questions over here. Okay, so understand this question, very important. In a 100-meter race, a beats by a beats b by 20 meters or 5 seconds, and we have another information, b beats c by 30 meters. The first question which is asked to us is, what is the speed of b? Can anyone tell me what is the speed of b? Rohan is saying 4. Yash is also saying 4. Correct. Correct. 4 is the correct answer. Now understand why it is 4. A beats b by 20 meters और 5 seconds. आपको ये दोनों दिया है. ओके, इसका मतलब क्या है कि b, ये जो 20 मीटर्स है वो बचे हुए 5 सेकंड से, बचे हुए या फिर एक्स्ट्रा के 5 सेकंड से ट्रेवल करने वाला है. सो देयरफॉर स्पीड ऑफ बी विल बी 20 अपॉन 5, दैट इज 4 मीटर पर सेकंड. I hope everyone has understood this part. It is very important. A beats B by 20 meters or 5 seconds. So therefore 20 meters is traveled by B in these 5 seconds. So therefore 20 upon 5 is 4. Correct. Now moving on. Can you tell me what will be the speed of A? Prasan Raj is saying 5. Okay. Anyone else? Is he correct? Five. Now there are again multiple ways of getting the answer. One thing which you can do is speed of B is 4. मतलब B को टाइम कितना लगेगा? What will be the time required for B to complete the race? 25. Correct. 24 कैसे 25 कैसे आया? 100 upon 4. 100 upon 4 is 25. So B का 25 seconds है, तो A का टाइम कितना होगा? 20. Correct. That's the concept which we learned some time back. A beats B by 20 meters. B हारने वाला है, तो A का टाइम कम होगा, सो 25 minus 5, A का टाइम होगा 20. ओके, सो स्पीड का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. डिस्टेंस है हमारा 100 मीटर, टाइम है हमारा 20 सेकेंड्स, सो स्पीड ऑफ ए इज नथिंग बट 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड. ओके, नाउ there is another concept as well, okay, which is a general formula, so you can write this down. It is, you can write this down, L is nothing but length of the race. Okay, length of the race. So length of the race हमारा है 100. A हमें पता नहीं है. Now L minus X. X is nothing but कितने से जीत रहा है. A beats B by 20 meters. So 100 minus 20, that means we get 80 over here. And B का speed कितना आ रहा है? It is 4. So 80 upon 4. Okay. So therefore 100 upon A is equal to 80 upon 4. 80 upon 4 is nothing but 20. So therefore A की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 5 meters per second. Okay. Remember this formula. Okay. Now moving on. Can you find out the speed of C? 2.6. Is it correct? 2.6. Others try 2.8. Be careful, Prasan Raj. You were the fastest, but not the most accurate. Okay. Now B beats C by 30 meters. Okay. So we can use this formula as well. L upon A वाला formula हम इधर भी use कर सकते हैं. We can use it as L upon B. Okay. So we can say that length of the race is 100. B का speed कितना आया था हमारा? 4 is equal to, now this person is C, 100 minus 30, that is 70. This will become like this. Okay. So C value will be 280 upon 100, that is 2.8. Okay. Any doubts? I guess everyone has understood the application of this formula as well. Okay. Very good. Now, coming to the last question. By what distance does A beat C? By what distance does A beat C? Fifty. Okay, many of you are getting the answer as 50. Shruti is getting it as 86. Prasan Raj is getting 44. Okay. This time Prasan Raj, I guess, slow and steady. He has got the correct answer for first time. That means he was the first one to get the answer correct. Okay. Now, how to do it? You can use the same formula again. Okay. So 100 upon A. A का speed क्या था? 5. And this was C का speed है 2.8. So this is 100 minus X. Okay. So this becomes 100 upon 5 is 20. 20 into 2.8 is 56. Okay. So X is equal to 100 minus 56 is 44. Perfect. So the correct answer is 44. जिन लोगों का 50 86 आया है, have you understood where you went wrong or what silly mistake which you have done? Understand, x, यहाँ पे जो x है, that is the distance by which a person gets beaten. A person beats. ठीक है? Be careful with these questions. Races, as I said, easy होता है, but you need to be careful. Now, there is another way of solving this same question. By what distance does A beat C? We'll just see that method as well. Okay. Now you can form something like this. Now 100 meter की race है. When A has completed 100 meters, बी ने कितना मीटर्स कंप्लीट किया है? When A completes 100 meters, B has completed how many meters? 80, correct? And when B has completed 100 meters, C has completed how many meters? No. Adil, be careful here. Do not subtract 80 minus 30. Okay. He is not 80 minus 30. When B completes the race, he is 30 meters behind. B जब शुरुआत में या फिर बीच में होता है तब उसके 30 मीटर पहले नहीं है वो. When he completes the race, he is 30 meters behind. So therefore, you can form a table like this thing. Now, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो कॉमन टर्म है उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो. सो 80 इंटू 100 यू गेट 8000. नाउ 80 को हमने 100 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है, सो इस 100 को भी आपको 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस बिकम्स 10,000. नाउ इस 100 को हमने 80 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है, सो इस 70 को you will have to multiply with this 80. So you will have it as 5,600. Now this is basically a ratio. Zero सब जगह common है, so you can cancel it out. So that means when A has completed 100 meters, B has completed 80 meters, and C has completed 56 meters. That means A has beaten C by 100 minus 56, that is 44 meters. Understand this method as well. This is a very important method. Okay. Okay, try to solve the next question. Okay, I'll just show. Check out this slide. Okay, I'll just come back to the latest question in a bit. For those who want to see this slide again, check it out. Okay, try this question now. Rohan, is it 35 or 3.5? Prasanraj has got 3.5. Pranav is getting 4.5. Okay. Now we can use the same formula which I had written down at the back. That is L upon A is equal to L minus X upon B. L, अब लेंथ ऑफ रेस कितना है? 100 है. A का स्पीड. Now can you find out the speed of A? What is the speed of A? 5. Correct. कैसे आया 5? We have A can cover 250 meters in 50 seconds. So 250 upon 5 is 5. So 100 upon 5 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा is equal to. Now A gives B a head start of 20 meters. मतलब 20 मीटर वो ऑलरेडी कम जा रहा है, and then still beats him by 10 meters. So therefore यहाँ पे थोड़ा अलग होगा. It will be 100 minus 20 minus 10. I am purposefully taking this question as well. पिछले वाले में हमने देखा था कि जितने से बीट कर रहा है उतना ही डिस्टेंस हम सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे हेड स्टार्ट भी है. Therefore that also needs to be subtracted. So therefore 100 upon 5, that becomes 20, and this becomes 70 upon B. So therefore B is equal to 70 upon 20, that is 3.5. Okay. Many of you had got the answer as 3.5. जिनका अलग आया था, I hope you have understood it. I guess Pranav, uh, have you understood the where we went wrong? Okay, great. So these are the main types of questions in races. We'll try and solve more practice questions if possible. First, we'll learn another concept. Now, do you remember the concept of thief and police yesterday, which we solved? We had solved at the last a question based on thief and police. Okay. Now, similar kind of question, similar concept is used to find out the angles on the clock. Now, I'll just show you. Okay. Now, yesterday we had seen that the police is over here. चेस शुरू करते वक्त थीफ जितना आगे है, that becomes your distance, and time to catch the thief is equal to distance upon relative speed. I hope you remember this thing. जितना ओरिजिनल डिस्टेंस था at the time of start of the chase, that becomes your numerator, and the relative speed becomes the denominator. That will give you the time at which the police catch the thieves. Okay. Now similar concept will be used over here. First of all, we'll first understand the two main hands, that is hour hand and minute hand. Okay. Now I have written down here hour hand is equal to 0.5 degrees per minute. Is the speed correct of hour hand? How can we calculate the speed of hour hand? Can anyone tell me? 30 upon 60. Why is it 30 upon 60? Correct. 30 degrees in 60 minutes. Just to understand, now the hand 12 बजे 12 पे होता है. To get back on to 12, it travels 360 degrees. But to get back again on 12, it has to travel for 12 hours. 12 hours is nothing but 12 into 60, that is 720 minutes. So therefore 360 upon 720, we get the answer as 0.5 degrees per minute. Remember one more thing here, that hour hand, there are correct 1 hour is equal to 30 degrees. Perfect. What Prasanraj and Yash have written down, remember that thing. For every hour, the hour hand travels 30 degrees. Okay, that will be very useful in the questions which we will solve later. Now, what is the speed of minute hand? Can anyone tell me? Speed of minute hand? 360 upon 12. 1 degree per minute. Okay. No. Ajay, it's wrong. 6 degrees per minute. Correct. 6 degrees per minute. That's the correct speed of minute hand. Write these two down if you don't know and if you don't want to calculate it every time. The speed of our hand is half degrees per minute and speed of minute hand is 6 degrees per minute. So what will be the relative speed between our hand and minute hand? What will be the relative speed? 5.5. Correct. We had learned yesterday in relative speed that if they are traveling in same direction, it is subtraction. Now, clockwise direction एक ही होती है, so they are traveling in the same direction, so it has to be subtraction. So 6 minus 0.5, we get it as 5.5. Now, 5.5 is correct. For some questions, 5.5 could be useful, but for most of the questions, try and use it as 11 upon 2 because most of the options will be using this format. 5.5 is perfectly correct, but try and use 11 upon 2 so that you get the answer matching to the options. Okay. This is the basic thing. Now, in a period of 12 hours, how many times do the two hands overlap? Can anyone tell me? 12 hours में how many times do the two hands overlap or coincide or they make a angle of 0 degrees? Everything is the same. Shruti, it is 1. 1 is wrong. Sanket, 12 wrong. 13 wrong. 12, 720 wrong. I am repeating the question again. In a period of 12 hours, how many times will the two hands, our hand and minute hand, या फिर overlap? Okay. 11 is the correct answer. Now, why 11? Understand this concept that between 12 to 1, the R hand will over 12. The R hand will over is common between 11 to 12 and 12 to 1. For all other time hourly gaps, there will be overlapping ones. लेकिन 11 से लेके 1 बजे तक सिर्फ एक ही बार ओवरलैप होगा 12 बजे. So therefore, in 12 hours, we are going to have overlap 11 times. Now, similarly, can you tell me how many times will the two hands make an angle of 180 degrees or they make a straight line? ये कितने बार होगा? Siddhant 1. 1 is wrong. Adil 2. 2 is wrong. Wrong. Prajwal 22 wrong. Okay. Prasan Raj is correct. 11. Okay. 11 is again correct. Okay. At some point or the other, in every hour again, the two hands will make a 180 degree angle. But again, between 5 to 7, एक टाइम है जो 6 बजे है. At that point, it will make a straight line. So therefore, again, we have only 11 times in 12 hours. Have you understood this part? ये ऐसे सवाल भी आ सकता है. So and we tend to make silly mistakes. So remember, 0 degrees and 180 degrees, they happen 11 times. Now, how many times in a period of 12 hours will any other angle apart from 0 and 180 degrees happen? 0 and 180 छोड़ के बाकी सारे एंगल्स कितने बार हो सकता है? 23 wrong. 12, 8, no. 24, no. Okay, it is 22 times. Okay. बाकी सारे एंगल्स दो दो बार होते हैं. ओके, जस्ट रिमेम्बर दिस थिंग एंड दैट को पूछे जा सकते हैं. नाउ मूविंग ऑन, आपको ऐसे सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं. व्हाट इज द एंगल द टू हैंड्स ऑफ द clock at the answer? What is the angle between the two hands of the clock at 3:40? 150. Okay. 120. Okay. So अजय का सही है या हर्षवर्धन एंड सुयोग का सही है, पता नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा. 130. ओके, वी हैव वन मोर आंसर. सो ऐसे ही ऑप्शंस होंगे आपके पास एग्जाम में. द ऑप्शंस विल बी 120, 130, 150. अगर चौथा आंसर किसी का नहीं आया तो ऑप्शन विल बी नन ऑफ दीज. Okay, let's see how to solve. What is the angle between the two hands of the clock at 3? Okay, now the concept here is that 3 बजे, exact 3 बजे, it would be like this. Okay, now थोड़ी देर पहले अजय ने और किसी ने लिखा था that every hour the hour hand travels 30 degrees. Okay, so that's what we have to get the answer first. यहाँ पे 3 बजे है, 3 बजे का 90 डिग्रीज दिखता भी है and it is very simple to get as well. Our hand angle we can get it as 3 multiplied by 30, that is 90. लेकिन 3:40 बजे तक the hour hand will continuously move ahead. Okay, तो वो exactly कितना move ahead होगा ये निकालना है हमें. We know that the speed of our hand, हमने थोड़ी देर पहले लिखा था that it is half degree per minute. यहाँ पे 40 मिनट है. ओके, सो देयरफॉर इट बिकम्स 3 into 30. 3 क्यों है? क्योंकि 3 बजे का पूछा है हमें, एंड 30 बिकॉज दैट इज द स्पीड ऑफ आवर हैंड इन 1 hour, प्लस 40 into 0.5. we get the answer as 110. ओके, नाउ मिनट हैंड का एंगल क्या होगा? 40. मिनट हैंड का स्पीड हमने लिखा हुआ है 6, so 40 into 6 we get the answer as 240. So the angle between the hands, very simple to find out, it is 240 minus 110 is equal to 130. Everyone has understood this part? Such questions could be tricky. I hope everyone has understood this thing. Now, अगर 130 भी ऑप्शंस में नहीं है तो और क्या हो सकता है? Okay, I'll repeat it once again. Okay, our hand, so basically हम ये 110 and 240 क्या है? तो we assume that this is 0 degrees. 12 बजे का जो है टाइम दैट इज 0 डिग्रीज। ठीक है, सो इसके हिसाब से हम एंगल फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो आवर हैंड विल बी समवेयर ओवर हियर बिटवीन 3 और 4 बजे के बीच में कहीं तो ये होगा। एवरीवन हैज अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट? ओके, एंड द मिनट हैंड विल बी एग्जैक्टली एट 40 मिनट्स है, मतलब इट विल बी एट 8। इज इट करेक्ट? सो 40 मिनट्स है, दिस दीज आर द मिनट्स, मिनट्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 6। हमने थोड़ी देर पहले, I'll just move to the previous slide. Remember this thing. This is what we are using. 6 degrees per minute and 0.5 degrees per minute. ठीक है? So therefore ये 40 into 6 किया तो ये 240 है. So angle between the hands. So ये एंगल हमें निकालना है. So ये पूरा 240 है और ये पूरा 110 है. So 240 minus 110, we get the answer as 130. Why 3 into 30? Okay. Our hand का स्पीड इज 30 डिग्रीज पर आवर. शार्दुल, आवर हैंड द स्पीड इज 30 डिग्रीज पर आवर एंड द टाइम हियर इज 340, मतलब टाइम it is 3 hours and 40 minutes. So therefore we are doing it as 3 multiplied by 30. Have you understood, शार्दुल? ओके, सो यहाँ पे अगर 5 बज के 40 मिनट होता तो होता 5 into 30. This would have been 5 into 30 plus 40 into 0.5. Okay, so I was saying that अगर 130 options में नहीं है तो don't panic, this is 130, लेकिन ये ऑप्शन में हो सकता है. The addition of these two angles will be 360. So 360 minus 130 आप करेंगे तो आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. The answer will be 230. I guess everyone has understood this part. Let's try and solve similar type of question. Try to solve this one. What is the angle between the two hands of the clock at 10:40? Okay, you are getting the answer as 80. Very simple. Let's see. Now our hand angle we have seen 10:40 है, इसलिए 10 multiplied by 30 we get 300 plus 40 into 0.5 we get the answer as 320, and this is 40 into 6, that is 240. So the angle between the hands become 320 minus 240 is equal to 80. Perfect. Okay, let me check. Okay, now the most tricky and the most commonly asked questions. The question would be something like this: at what time between 4 and 5 will the two hands coincide? Okay. Now, this is where the concept of thief and police will work. Okay. I'll just draw. Okay. Now, it would be something like this. 4 बजे का सिचुएशन ऐसा है, आपको ये पूछा है एट व्हाट टाइम बिटवीन 4 and 5 विल द टू हैंड्स कोइंसाइड. ओके. सो आपको ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में क्या करना है कि 4 and 5, सो जो इनिशियल टाइम दिया है 4, तो ये एंगल निकालना है. सो फाइंड आउट दिस एंगल. व्हाट वुड बी दिस एंगल? 120. Yosh, correct. I guess now everyone remembers this thing. Each hour, the hour hand travels 30 degrees. 4 बजे है, therefore the hour hand angle becomes 120 degrees. Okay. Now आपको क्या पूछा है? Coincide होना है. Coinciding is the same concept as the police catching up with the thief. Okay. So therefore ये जो मिनट हैंड 12 पे है उसे कैचअप करना है आर हैंड को. Okay, so that's what we will do here. Now, do you remember the relative speed? What is the relative speed between r hand and minute hand? 5.5. Perfect. Or in other words, 11 by 2. Correct. You have written down 11 by 2 as well. Correct. So now tell me, after how much time will the minute hand catch up with the r hand? Can you tell? हमने पुलिस थीफ पुलिस के कंसेप्ट क्वेश्चन में देखा था. द टाइम इज initial distance upon relative speed, right? Same concept will be used over here. यहाँ पे initial distance क्या क्या कह सकते हैं हम? What is the initial distance between, correct, the minute hand and hour hand? It is 120. Perfect. So now the time at which the two hands coincide can be written down as 120 upon 11 upon 2. So therefore 2 ऊपर आता है and 11 नीचे रह जाता है. So final answer becomes 240 by 11. Okay, correct. Now most of the times आपको ये डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. ऑप्शंस आपको फ्रैक्शंस में ही ज्यादातर मिलेंगे. अदरवाइज ऑब्वियसली यू कैन डिवाइड. ओके, सो इसका मतलब क्या है? तो 4 बज के इतने मिनट के बाद आपको, अजय, 40/11 क्यों आया है? हाँ, 240/11. Correct. Now, Sanya, why are you getting 32.73? Why 2/11? Okay. Now, why 2/11? I'll just uh, now हमारा initial distance 120 आ गया, correct? And हमारा relative speed क्या है? 11/2. तो डिनोमिनेटर में 11/2 है, therefore ये जो 2 है वो ऊपर जाएगा. So therefore it becomes 120 into 2/11. ओके, सो देयरफॉर 4 बज के 240/11 में आपको कोइंसाइड होगा. दैट विल बी योर आंसर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट would be, at what time between 4 and 5 will the two hands make a straight line? Okay, now straight line हमारा इनिशियल एंगल क्या है? 120 डिग्री, करेक्ट? नाउ स्ट्रेट लाइन मतलब द एंगल शुड बी 180. इज इट करेक्ट? नाउ 180 एंगल होने के लिए ये पीछे तो नहीं जा सकता मिनट हैंड. दैट मीन्स इट हैज टू गो अहेड. ये ट्रैवल करके आगे 180 जाना पड़ेगा. नो, 120 अपॉन 11 नहीं होगा. पे अटेंशन हियर. स्ट्रेट लाइन मतलब 180 डिग्रीज. सो इनिशियल एंगल 120 है, लेकिन स्ट्रेट लाइन मतलब उसके जो कोइंसाइड जब होगा उसके भी आगे जाके आपको 180 डिग्रीज आगे जाना है. सो देयरफॉर आर हैंड एंगल हमारा 4 into 30, दैट इज 120 डिग्रीज बेसिक है. हमेशा याद रखना जो स्मॉलर नंबर है उसका एंगल निकालना है पहले तो. ओके. सो डिस्टेंस टू बी कवर्ड नाउ इज, ये तो 120 डिग्रीज पहले कैचअप करना है और बाद में उसके आगे 180 डिग्रीज जाना है. So therefore, distance to be covered is 120 plus 180. We will get it as 300. Understand this part? Okay. Now, time at which the hands make a straight line. It is very simple. जैसे पिछले वाले में किया था वैसे ही करना है. 300. It's the same thing. 300 upon 11 upon 2. So therefore 2 goes in the numerator and 11 stays in the denominator. So therefore it becomes 600 upon 11. Okay. I guess some of you are getting different answers. Can you please explain 120? Okay. Now हमें straight line चाहिए. Okay. So straight line का मतलब होता है 180 degrees. ठीक है. Now initial angle हमारा है 120 degrees. So 120 degrees जब ये कवर करेगा मिनट हैंड तो ओवरलैप होगा, कोइंसाइड होगा, जो हमने पिछले वाले क्वेश्चन में देखा था. अब उसके आगे 180 मीटर्स जाना है तभी ये स्ट्रेट लाइन होगा. ठीक है. सो देयरफॉर इट विल ऑलवेज बी एडिशन ऑफ 180 डिग्रीज. whenever you get a straight line question, जो भी इनिशियल एंगल है, इनिशियल एंगल यू कैन इजीली फाइंड इट आउट, प्लस आपको 180 करना है. ओके. सो यू गेट इट एज 300. ओके. Yes, Rohan, what you are saying is perfectly correct, but that's why we are taking the relative speed. हम सिर्फ 6 डिग्रीज नहीं ले रहे आर आर हैंड एंड मिनट हैंड का. इफ आई had taken minute hand का speed as 6 degrees, at that time I am not considering the r hand will move ahead. When I take the relative speed as 5.5 or rather 11 upon 2, I am already considering that when the minute hand moves, the r hand is also moving. That part is already taken care of when we use the concept of relative speed. Okay. So whenever, remember this thing, whenever it is a straight line, just add 180 to the initial angle. Okay. Now sometimes, okay, we'll take that example a bit later. So therefore this becomes 300 into 2 upon 11. Is this part clear? Okay. Now, can you tell me at what time between 5 and 6 will the two hands coincide? At what time between 5 and 6 do the two hands coincide? Be careful. Be careful, everyone. Everyone, be careful. Sharda is the first one to get the answer correct. Others, everyone is wrong. Actually, it's a very logical question. You should have told me this answer immediately. Orally आप बता सकते हैं. Saurav, Akanksha, you are also correct. Shubham is correct. Okay. आपने बहुत लोगों ने यहाँ पे गलती की है. आपने इनिशियल एंगल लिया ही नहीं. आपने यही 120 यूज किया. यू कैन नॉट डू दैट थिंग. आपको इनिशियल टाइम अब क्या है? 5 है, राइट? सो 5 का इनिशियल एंगल होगा 5 इंटू 30, दैट इज 150. 150 प्लस 180, you will get the answer as 330. So 330 into 2 upon 11, that is 60 minutes. So that means 60 minutes after 5. इसका मतलब है 6 बजे. I guess everyone has understood why I said you could have told this orally. 6 बजे का टाइम सबको पता है that it makes a straight line. Okay, have you understood how this concept works? Okay, very good. Now अगर आपको पूछा at what time between 7 and 8, यहाँ पे अगर at what time between 7 and 8 will the two hands coincide? How will you solve it? फोर 420/11. Okay. Now यहाँ पे आपको दिया है at what time between 7 and 8. So initial angle, first of all, that you will get it as 210. 7 into 30. Now 210 plus 180, that becomes 390. Okay. Now that's why I have purposefully given you this question. Whenever you get something like this. Now हमारे क्लॉक में एंगल कितना है? What is the highest angle? Degrees. Total degrees are 360. Correct? 360 degrees है. Now ये हमारा addition 390 आ रहा है. That means it is greater than 360. So whenever you get a value which is greater than 360, just subtract 360 from it. So therefore you have now 30. So therefore your final answer will be 7:60/11 minutes. Have you understood this part? Again, a bit different question. No. Okay. Remember this thing. ये हमारा जब एडिशन, ये 210 का कंसेप्ट आई गेस समझ में आया आकांक्षा?
Sir, why you added 180 degree?
Because it's a straight line, na?
Sir, but while asking question, you ask as in at what time they'll coincide.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to ask about straight line itself. Coincide का क्या होगा? Coincide का कितना लिखा था आपने? 7 and 8 का?
420/11.
420/11. Correct. 420/11 will be coincide. That is perfectly correct. those who had given me the answer for 420 by 11 for coinciding, it is perfect. I guess I spoke wrong. Now, for those who had solved it for coinciding, now tell me the answer for straight line. For straight line, it would be the initial angle is 210 and straight line है इसकी वजह से plus 180 कर रहे हैं. We get it as 390. Now, because 390 is greater than 360, I am subtracting that from 390. I get the answer as 30. So therefore, your final answer will be 7:60 upon 11 minutes. Okay. So you have got the answer concept for both coinciding and straight line. Okay, very good. Now we'll see the last thing over here. That is, at what time between 4 and 5 will the two hands make a right angle? Now यहाँ पे मैंने right angle का पूछा है, लेकिन ये वाला राइट एंगल बेसिकली 0 एंड 180 डिग्रीज छोड़ के कोई भी एंगल के लिए आप ये मेथड यूज कर सकते हो. ओके, सो अगेन एट व्हाट टाइम बिटवीन 4 एंड 5? सो इनिशियल एंगल हमारा कितना होगा? एज ऑलवेज इट विल बी 4 into 30, that is 120. Perfect, Saurabh, what you are saying is correct. We should add 90 degrees, but as we had discussed, ये 22 टाइम्स होता है. सो हर घंटे में दो दो बार होगा. ओके, सो एक बार ऐड करेंगे एंड एक बार माइनस करेंगे, सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. ओके, सो देयरफॉर 120 माइनस 90 भी कर सकते हैं हम. सो 120 माइनस 90 इज 30. सो टाइम एट विच हैंड्स मेक अ राइट एंगल, मिनट हैंड. यहाँ पे 120 माइनस 90 किया है, वैसे ही 120 प्लस 90 भी कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो यहाँ पे होगा 30 into 2/11. Have you understood this part? 30 into 2/11. Okay, and यहाँ पे होगा 210 into 2/11. Okay, so in this way we can easily find out the times at which the two hands make a angle apart from 0 and 180. Okay, Rutuja, I'll explain again.
Sir, can you explain again?
Yes, परत सांगतो. Okay, now pay attention here. Apart from 0 and 180, बाकी सारे एंगल 2 टाइम्स होंगे एवरी आवर. ठीक है. नाउ जो भी एंगल दिया है, आपको 70 डिग्री एंगल दिया है, तो -70 एक बार करना है, +70 एक बार करना है. यहाँ पे आपको राइट एंगल दिया है. ठीक है. सो देयरफॉर हमें क्या करना है? राइट एंगल मतलब 90 डिग्रीज. सो इनिशियल एंगल जो हमारा है वो पहले फाइंड आउट करना है. -90 किया, सो वी गेट 30. एक बार +90 किया, तो वी गेट 210. एंड देन रिलेटिव स्पीड से हमें फिर से डिवाइड करना है. सो एज वी आर डिवाइडिंग इट बाय 11/2, 2 goes in the numerator and 11 stays in the denominator. Okay, now ये क्वेश्चन अभी रैंडम 4 and 5 है, इसकी वजह से हमें थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है. Now instead of 4 and 5, let's make it 8 and 9. Let's try to solve this thing. At what time between 8 and 9 will the two hands make a right angle? First of all, 8 बजे एंगल कितना होगा बताओ? 8 o'clock एंगल कितना होगा? Okay, Siddhant is asking, why are you subtracting 90 degrees? Okay, I'll get back to you, Siddhant. Okay, everyone is telling the angle is 240. Perfect. So, initial angle is 240. Okay. So, एक बार माइनस करो 240 minus 90. You will get it as 150. And next will be 240 plus 90. This will be 330. Now 330 into 2 upon 11. क्या आएगा आंसर? 60 minutes. करेक्ट. नाउ ये मैंने पर्पसफुली क्यों दिया? क्योंकि हमें ये पता है कि 9 बजे 90 डिग्रीज होता है. आपको विजुअलाइज करने के लिए ये आसान रहेगा. करेक्ट. सो ये होगा 300 अपॉन 11. 150 इंटू 2 दैट इज 300. एंड यहाँ पे होगा 330 इंटू 2 अपॉन 11. ओके. सो 300 अपॉन 11 मतलब कितना है? अप्रोक्सीमेटली टाइम कितना होगा? Correct. Approximately 27. Correct. Okay. Now you can see here 8 बजे मतलब कितना है? ये अगर 9 है, 8 would be somewhere over here. Okay. And 27 minutes. Okay. So just find out. Okay. 8 बज के 27 minutes को what will be the angle between the two hands? Can you find out? हमने ये मेथड भी सीखी हुई है. That's why I just asked. 8 बज के 27 मिनट. Okay. 90 degrees will be the approximate answer क्योंकि ये 27.2 है. Now I'm just trying to find it out because Siddhant had asked about why are we subtracting it. Okay. Now we are subtracting it because the minute hand will be a few meter 90 degrees behind, as well as it will also go ahead by 90 degrees at some point or the other. Okay. So that's why I'm showing you this thing. So eventually आपका आंसर 90 डिग्रीज वाला आ ही जाएगा. नाउ ये ऐसे वाले क्वेश्चंस आपको ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि एट व्हाट टाइम बिटवीन 8 and 9 will the two hands coincide before 8:30. अब 9 बजे, sorry, not coincide, make a right angle. At what time between 8 and 9 will the two hands make a right angle before 8:30? अगर बिफोर 8:30 पूछा तो आंसर विल बी दिस 27.27 वाला. ठीक है. समझ में आ रहा है ये वाला कंसेप्ट? सो जो भी एंगल दिया है 70 डिग्री एंगल भी पूछ सकते हैं आपको. सो आपको क्या करना है? -70 एंड +70. ओके. नाउ okay, we'll just solve a few questions here. Okay. Try to solve these two questions now. We are we have completed the main three topics. We'll just practice a couple of questions and then we'll stop. Okay, Shardul is getting the answer as 20. Rohan is getting it as D9. Okay, be careful. Many of you are getting it as 20. Shreyas is also getting it as 20. Shruti is getting it as 9. Okay, now how can we solve this? A covers the whole distance in 36 seconds and B in 45 seconds. In this race, A beats B by. Okay. Those who have got 20, how have you solved this? Subodh is getting 25. Okay, so now we have three answers. Okay, so Omkar is saying L upon A. Okay, so looks like what you have done is 100 upon 36 is equal to 100 minus x upon 45. Is this what you have done? Okay, so you can see बहुत सारे multiple different answers are there. ऐसे ही options होंगे हमारे एग्जाम में. 100 upon 36 is equal to 100 minus x upon 45. Is this correct? ऐसे ही किया है आप में से किसी ने? No. Is this correct? 100 upon. Okay, okay. No. Correct, correct, correct. That's what. Now, this equation won't be correct because 100 distance है, 36 time है. So this becomes the speed. So speeds are not equal. So therefore, अगर आपने ये ऐसा किया है तो ये गलत है. Okay. Speed of A will be 100 by 36. Okay. Now I'll just clear this thing. So some of you have done it perfectly correct. So length of the race is 100. The speed of A is 100 upon 36. Speed का formula क्या होता है? Upon 36. So 36 goes in the numerator. Similarly, B का speed क्या है? 100 upon 45. And this would be 100 minus x. Okay, so 100 gets cancelled over here. 9 4s are 9 5s are. So Is it correct? $400 is equal to 500 minus 5x. So 5x equal to 100. So x equal to 20. Okay. So 20 is the correct answer. Many of you had got the answer correct. Some of you had got different answers. Those who had got different answers, have you understood? Or should I repeat? Okay, very good. So the correct answer is 20 over here. Now next one, in a kilometer race, A beats B by 100 meters and B beats C by 150 meters. In the same race, by how many meters does A beat C? Okay, so it would be like this. So यहाँ पे $850. So 9 5 are 45, 9 is okay. So basically ये zeros आप cancel out कर सकते हैं. Okay, so 1000 minus 765. Correct answer is 235. Very good. Most of you have got the answer. If you have not got it, please let me know. We can repeat. Okay. So today we saw main three types of questions: boats and streams, races, and clocks. All three are quite commonly asked, and actually they are quite simple as we just saw today. So keep on practicing as much as possible. I'll give you the link from the site for extra practice as well. You can practice from any other source as well. If you have any doubts, please ask in the group. So we'll stop here for today. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time, that is 4. I guess now everyone has already received the invitation on the email address which you have registered. So you can join the meeting tomorrow directly. Shruti, any doubt?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you
Yes.
please explain once more how we got that 765?
765. Yeah, sure. Okay. So हमें क्या दिया है? A beat by 100 meters. It is a kilometer race. Kilometer मतलब 1000 meters. So therefore, when A has completed 1000 meters, B is 100 meters behind him. So 1000. Can you mute your who is that? Shruti. Yes, thank you. So when A has completed 1000 meters, B is 100 meters behind. So therefore, B is at 900. B beats C by 150. That means when B the race, that is 1000 meters, C is 150 meters behind him. So 1000 minus 150, we get 850. Okay. Now all these things are proportional. What we have done is, ये जो common middle term है B का, we multiplied it. So 900 into 1000, we got it as 900,000 or 9 lakh. नहीं कितना है? whatever. Okay, so because we are multiplying 900 with 1000, we get it this number. 900 को मल्टीप्लाई किया है, इसकी वजह से उसका कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग नंबर जो 1000 है उसको हमने 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई किया. We write it down over here. Now 850 का कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग नंबर है 1000. 1000 को हम 900 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, सो 850 को भी हमें 900 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. So that's how 900 into 850 we get this thing 7,65,000. Okay. Now because this is a ratio, अगले तीन zeros हम cancel out कर सकते हैं. So we have only 1000, 900 and 765. 1 kilometer का ही रेस है. So we can see now here 1 kilometer मतलब A जब complete कर रहा है रेस तब C 235 meters पीछे है. So in this way you can get the answer. Okay, so thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.